So now we're going to look at the 5 factors that affect climate. You can use the acronym CLONE. C, currents, wind and ocean currents. L, latitude. O, ocean. N, nearby landforms. And E, elevation. So we're going to take these one by one. First one, currents. Wind and ocean currents. Wind and ocean currents are caused by the spin of the Earth. These decide where our weather comes from. For example, here in Utah, our weather generally blows in from California and from the west. Wind and ocean currents also determine things like where rain shadows are and whether it's warm or cold in a place. Oh, let's try this. Okay. Ready? Calabunda! Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm awesome! Ouch. That was not nearly as cool as I thought it'd be. Okay, next one, L, latitude. Latitude is simply distance from the equator. So if we look on our map here, if this was a map of the entire Earth, the 5 line here would be our equator. Latitude on our Earth, farther from the equator, the colder it is. So I'm way down here near Happy Hamlet, and it is cold. Closer to the equator is warmer because of the direct rays of the sun. Farther is colder. That's why the coldest places on Earth are places like Greenland, Antarctica, the tip of South America, and northern Russia. These places are very, very cold because of the latitude. So here we notice farther from here, at least on the bottom half, is colder. It's very cold because of the latitude. As I go farther north towards the equator, it warms up. Okay, our next one is ocean. It'll take us a minute to get to the ocean, so relax and enjoy the ride. Ow! Okay, here we are at Lonely Lodge. Yes, that's what it is called. And we're going to explore... Ooh, 6-shooter. I'm a cowboy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Climate. All right. The O stands for ocean. Here's our beautiful ocean. Now, ocean keeps the land around it mild. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. It's because water has a high specific heat. Water keeps its temperature really well. If you notice, this area around us is nice. It's moderate. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's not the blistering desert. It's nice. That's why places like Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii, is a lot nicer in the summer than we are in Utah. Yet the winters aren't near as harsh because of the ocean. So ocean affects climate by keeping it mild. Coastal climates are mild, and continental climates, or climates of landlocked places, are a lot harsher. Okay, our next one, we're going to look at nearby landforms. Whee! Okay. So this elevation, we've got this mini mountain range or hills. We'll pull out our sniper rifle, take a look at it. We've got these hills here. Now, what they will do for us, mountain ranges, can produce something called a rain shadow. As air follows the path I'm about to take, whee! As air comes up the coast, comes up the mountain, the air gets thinner and can't hold as much water, and it drops all the moisture on this side of it. Notice how it's nice and green. When the air gets to the other side, other side, it becomes dry and we have a desert. We call this the rain shadow. So this desert here is all in the rain shadow of this ridge or these hills. So we're going to follow that path for you one more time. Okay, the air's here. This is the windward side. The wind hits this side. Then by the time it gets to the leeward side, it is dry and creates a rain shadow or a desert. Good example would be the Sierra Nevada mountains in California. They create a rain shadow or a desert there. The Great Basin Desert that takes in Utah, parts of California, and Nevada. Okay, and our last one we're going to look at is elevation. We're going to head back over here near Tilted Towers to get... To really explore elevation, we need to get high. No, not that kind of high. I'm talking about high like on top of a mountain. So here we go. Whee! No, come back, come back. Okay, the way elevation affects climate is the higher you go, the colder it is. You can see it right here. It's a little cold down here, and we're cold and it's snowing up here on the mountain. It's because the air is thinner, the atmosphere is thinner, and that makes it colder. So the lower you go, the warmer it is. The higher you go, the colder it is. So ladies and gentlemen, that is how our 5 factors affecting climate. Currents, latitude, ocean, nearby landforms, and elevation. So if you remember the acronym CLONE, those are our 5 factors that affect climate. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Oh!